Hello everyone. Almost all people on this planet buy groceries at the supermarket and do not even think that they can be very easily repeated at home. Today I will show you how it can be done. Let's start with Cheetos. In fact, these are long corn sticks in a salty sprinkle. Specifically, these Cheetos are spicy, but my favorite taste is cheesy. They have exactly the same appearance, only the dusting is yellow. So, pour corn flour into a bowl, add baking powder, salt and water. Mix it up. You should get this kind of liquid dough. It needs to be poured into a siphon through a funnel. Now fasten the lid. We'll need 2 cans of compressed air. We put it in the cap and twist it. In the air, the spray immediately gets inside the siphon. You need to add more air from the second can, so that the pressure is greater. And now we direct the siphon into the cooking bag and squeeze out the dough. Due to the high pressure, the dough flies out already foamed, about like whipped cream. And we need the bag itself in order to squeeze out the Cheetos shape. But before that we need to heat up a lot of oil. Now squeeze the foam dough out of the bag into the hot oil and cut it off with scissors every 4 to 5 centimeters. Thanks to the baking powder, the dough swells and becomes exactly the same texture as the original Cheetos. Ready-made corn sticks are laid out on paper towels. And to get a cheesy taste, we will use cheese powder. Just sprinkle them on top. Cover with a bowl and shake so that the powder is evenly stuck on each stick. At this point, the homemade Cheetos are ready. This is how a homemade Cheetos looks, and this is how a purchased one looks. In my opinion, it looks very similar. It remains only to try. It tastes one-in-one and crunches like the original. In general, it is possible to repeat Cheetos at home, but their cost will be even more expensive than in the store due to the large amount of oil and a can of oxygen. But what is very profitable and even healthy to repeat at home is the kombucha. It is also called kombucha. I think many people have seen it on supermarket shelves. There is a classic kombucha. At first I didn't really like it, but behind the scenes I tasted and finished the whole bottle. And there are also kombucha with additional flavors, berries, mint, ginger, lemon and so on. Let's try it. And this is more like lemonade. So, to make a kombucha at home, boil a kettle with water. Now you need to add 2 tablespoons of loose black tea. And also 1 tablespoon of green tea. And let's give it 10 minutes to brew. And now we need a 5-liter jar. Pour our kefir into it. And dilute with cold filtered water to the very neck. Here are 14 tablespoons of sugar. And mix it so that the sugar dissolves. In order for this to become a combo, the main ingredient is missing, kombucha. We send it to the jar. In fact, the fungus is a symbiosis of yeast and acetic acid bacteria, and kombucha is a kind of kvass, only not from bread, but from tea. We cover the jar with gauze on top, so that the bubbles have somewhere to go. Well, in the kombucha so that nothing gets caught, and it will be prepared for 5 whole days. 5 days have passed and she is ready. If you look closely, you can see how bubbles float to the surface, so everything went well. Now we will need glass bottles. We put bugle plugs on them. They will hold the pressure perfectly. We open the tap and type the classic kombucha into the bottle. We filled only 2 bottles, as we want to make the rest of the kombucha with additional flavor. To do this, we take out a kombucha. It can be reused almost indefinitely. So, we will need thawed berries. We put them in a mortar and grind them. Then pour it on cheesecloth. And squeeze out the remaining juice. Stir. Cover again with gauze and leave to prepare for another day, after which you can bottle again. We got 2 liters of classic kombucha and 3 liters of berry. And this is not some kind of harmful soda, but a very healthy drink. They are rich in prebiotics, which are beneficial for digestion. Let's taste it. Our classic kombucha is just one-on-one, like a store. Now let's try berry. It was even tastier. And the last thing we will repeat is the semi-finished Italian spinach cannelloni. We print out and send this frozen thing into the microwave for exactly 10 minutes. Time has passed, you can get it. It turned out to be a ready-made Italian lunch. We're trying. Very tasty. Let's do it again. Put the saucepan on the stove and melt the butter. As a thickener of the sauce, add flour and mix with butter. Now pour in the milk and mix until the sauce is obtained. And spices, add nutmeg and salt. The bechamel sauce is ready. We pour it over the bottom of the containers. By the way, make sure that the containers are designed to be heated in the microwave, otherwise nothing will work. Now you will need the cannelloni themselves. This is probably the biggest pasta in the world. For the filling, you need mozzarella, cream cheese, emmental and gorgonzola. Grate the mozzarella on a fine grater. So is emmental. We reset the disruption of the bowl. For flavor, add a little gorgonzola cheese. Well, the main cream cheese. It needs 2 packs. Finely chop fresh spinach leaves. And we dump it into the same bowl. And with a fork, mix well. There is. For convenience, we put all this in a cooking bag. Cut off the tip and fill the cannelloni with stuffing. We lay out the sudatin and fill in the next one. The first 3 were posted. Quickly make tomato sauce. The basis will be tomato paste, basil, oregano, dry garlic, black pepper and salt. Mix it up. The sauce is ready. We water the cannelloni with it. Spread 3 more on top and pour the bechamel sauce. The first blank is there. We will also fill 5 more containers, and pre-cooking will be carried out in the microwave. 3 containers will fit at a time. In total, it will take 15 minutes to cook. The dish is almost ready, but we repeat the semi-finished product, so we sprinkle cheese on top. And we cover each container with a lid. It turned out 6 blanks. We send them to the freezer. Now when you get hungry, you have a very tasty semi-finished product in stock. You just have to open the lid and put it in the microwave to warm up for 10 to 15 minutes. After that you get a hot dish. Let's try it. It's even tastier than store-bought cannelloni. And there is so much cheese here that not everyone can eat one such portion at a time. Let's say, if you get 100,000 likes on this video every day and write a lot of products in the comments that you would like me to repeat, then I will leave this column on the channel. If not, then it means it is not interesting and will simply disappear. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, for now.